We're having a discussion here.
Sorry to interrupt.
And uncharacteristically, it is important. Mr. Ing.
You guys test your mics for Michelle, please.
Hello.
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 Sorry to interrupt.
And uncharacteristically, it is important.
Hi, Michelle. Hello.
Public.
I'd like to call the regular session of the Isabella County Board of Commissioners to order. Stand for the pledge, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Engler,
Present.
Marino,
Here.
Commissioner Swaney,
Here.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Here.
Commissioner Emery,
Here,
Elzinski,
Here.
Commissioner Hope.
Here.
Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Up next would be approval of the agenda. We'll start out with general public comment. We have no presentations or special reports. We have under appointments to boards and commissions, one resignation. We'll approve and place on file the consent agenda. Committee reports, Finance Administration Committee.
We're all set, Mr. Chairman.
And we have no criminal justice and county affairs business. Human Resources and Public Works Committee.
Human Resources and Public Works Committee is all set, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. We have no intergovernmental affairs, no administrator controller issues, no unfinished business. Under new business, we'll have the 2022 comprehensive annual financial report, and then several Saginaw Chippewa Indian Tribe 2% requests. And then there will be another opportunity for general public comment and then announcements, and we'll adjourn. So with that, is there a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
second.
Moved and supported. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
In human resources, public works, our second item for purchase. In the, it has $34,829.78. That should be, that should not be up to $39,829.70.
Not to exceed.
One more time, $39,000.
$829.78.
Thank you.
Was there a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
So moved.
Support.
Moved and supported to approve the agenda with that amendment. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Very good. Brings us down to general public comment. I don't think we have anyone online, do we, Michelle? Under sheriff running to the podium, so we'll keep moving along. Under appointments to boards and commissions, Commissioner Swaney, would you make that motion, please?
Yes, Chair. Motion, move to accept with regret the resignation of Shelley Smith from Isabella County Human Rights Committee effective immediately.
Support.
It's been moved and supported to move to accept with regret the resignation of Shelley Smith from the Isabella County Human Rights Committee effective immediately. Any discussion on that? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Very good. Consent agenda, Commissioner Embry.
Yes, sir. We have a motion to move to approve and place on file the March 7th, 2023 regular meeting minutes, the March 14th, 2023 Finance and Administration Committee meeting minutes, and the March 14th, 2023 Human Resources and Public Works Committee meeting minutes.
Support.
And moved and supported to approve and place on file the consent agenda. Any discussion there? Hearing none. Usually we change a date or two to try to catch Commissioner Embry, but we've learned that we got to get up a little earlier in the morning to fool him. So with that, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Very good. Brings us down to committee reports. Finance and Administration Committee.
One and only item for tonight is the March 3rd, 2023 invoice list, the March 10th, 2023 invoice list, and March 16th, 2023 adjustment list. Motion reads, move to ratify and place on file the March 3rd, 2023 invoice list in the amount of $2,162,657.79. The March 10th, 2023 invoice list in the amount of $191,225.16, and the adjustment list dated March 16th, 2023.
Support.
And moved and supported to ratify and place on file the March 3rd, 2023 invoice list, the March 10th, 2023 invoice list, and the March 16th, 2023 adjustment list. Discussion.
So we covered these during the work session, and really the only ones that kind of stuck out as being different is we had our first payment to 44 North for our self-insurance for the pharmaceuticals that we've undertaken. Other than that, we've had some tax payments from the treasurer's office to intermediate school districts and a couple of community colleges. And most of the items on the the March 3rd and the March 10th are very familiar to us. Probably don't need to have more discussion on it at this point. If there's any questions on those two invoice lists. Then on the adjustment list, we had quite a few payments out to local units of government for delinquent taxes payments, and those were made. That's typical in the month of March. We did hear from the treasurer's office that they had about $130,000 that couldn't be made because the delinquent tax fund didn't have it in. How that impacts local units of government, if it impacts just certain ones or across the board, I don't know. Maybe some point of discussion for our goal setting session to get a better understanding. But other than that, we had adjustments for early discounts and a couple of entry errors that were corrected.
Very good. Any further discussion? And seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Engler.
Here.
No.
Yes.
Haney.
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Embry.
Yes.
Commissioner Delzinski.
Yes.
Commissioner Hope.
Yes.
0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam
Mr.
Clerk.
Chairman, could I change my vote from here to yes? So that could be perceived as that.
We'll just make it clear. Commissioner Engler was not abstaining from that vote.
That's correct.
Chairman, after the remaining remarks, that completes the work of the Finance and Administration Committee.
So
Vice Chairman Jelezinski. We don't have any Criminal Justice and County Affairs Committee items, Human Resources and Public Works Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Our first item is Peerless Midwest Incorporated Agreement. The motion reads, move to approve the agreement between Peerless Midwest Incorporated and Isabella County for the Lake Isabella Water Supply System Well Number 1 and Well Number 2 pump repairs, and authorize the board chair to sign the same.
Support.
And moved and supported to approve the Peerless Midwest Incorporated Agreement. Discussion.
Okay, in fiscal year 2022 budget, well number 2 pump repairs were approved. In fiscal year 2023 budget, well number 1 pump repairs were approved. Isabella County then advertised for a request for bids for well number 1 and well number 2 repairs in the fall of 2020. for the Isabella County. Number one, Lake Isabella system as per specifications for the RFP was due on December 16th, 2022. One approved bid was accepted by Isabella County from Peerless West Incorporated. And there's two wells, but the one that is our highest priority is well 2 because it's the least efficient right now. And these changes should be done before summer. Any questions or comments?
Hearing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
No.
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Embry,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope.
Yes,
0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
thank you, Madam Clerk.
Here, second item, forklift purchase. Motion reads move to approve the purchase of a MIT 6,000-pound capacity LP cushion carrier forklift from Morris Industries Incorporated for the Isabel County Material Recovery Facility in the amount not to exceed $39,829.78 and authorize the board chair to sign.
Support.
Been moved and supported to approve the forklift purchase. Discussion.
Yeah, this is an item that is used tremendously out to the MRF, and we sent out and we had 2 bids come in, and the one that's being recommended is Morrison Industries. They're out of Grand Rapids. Real reputable company as far as service. But this allows us to take these forklifts and try to turn them over yearly, so it actually bring down the cost while they still have a value. So we're recommending that we purchase this from Morrison Industries Incorporated.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Embry,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Hope.
Yes.
7 ayes, 0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Okay, our next item is skid loader purchase. The motion reads move to approve the purchase of a New Holland L318G skid loader from Allen's Equipment for the Isabella County Material Recovery Facility in the amount of $23,850 and authorize the board chair to sign the same.
Moved and supported to approve the skid loader purchase. Discussion.
Okay, as we were told by Jake at the meeting of the earlier last week, timing is really important with the purchase of the skid loaders, and when we pass this, we will lock in the price of the equipment, and so the purchase will be approved, and the total cost would have been $50,250 with the trade-in value of $26,400. So that leaves the balance of $23,850 from Allen's Equipment, and that's what we resulted in having that. And he also emphasized the importance of trading them in regularly before, so they can still maintain a decent trade-in value.
Further discussion. Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Yes.
Commissioner Embry,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler, Commissioner Marino,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney.
Yes.
Yes,
0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
thank you, Madam Clerk.
Completes the work of the Human Resources and Public Works Committee, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, gentlemen. We have no intergovernmental affairs, no administrator controller issues, no unfinished business. Under new business, a couple items. And item A, Commissioner Embry, would you mind?
Sure. Fiscal year 2022 comprehensive annual financial report. Motion reads, move to accept and place on file the fiscal year 2022 comprehensive annual financial report and supplemental information to financial statements.
Support.
Been moved and supported to approve the fiscal year 2022 comprehensive annual financial report discussion. So this audit was done by Riemann and in conjunction with our staff here in administration. I'll work very hard to complete this. Just a few little takeaways. The one thing I want to mention, there was a finding that under internal control recommendations, that there was an instance in which there was an untimely deposit of multiple receipts. And I believe that Mr. Salzwedel indicated that that was from the treasurer's office. They let me know that it was not from the treasurer's office, that it was from one of the departments. It failed to get it to the treasurer's office. She wanted to make clear that the treasurer's office does not sit on deposits. They go to the bank every day. So wanted to clear that up. Couple takeaways from this, just general things. The tax revenue was up 1.8 million. Mostly due to the wind turbine revenue, which was 1.1 million of that. County taxable value overall was up 3%. So that's good. General government expenses were down from last year, but just over 800,000, mainly due to a change in pension liability and capital outlay. Then on page 21, interesting graph on where our revenue comes from. 57% from property taxes, 16% from charges for services, operating grants and contributions contributed 19%, and then 4% from state revenue sharing, and 4% from other sources. So as you can see from that chart, property taxes 57%, and then charges for services the other. And then there's a couple of points on that same page 21 under business type activities. The recycling activity increased business type activities net position by 264,000 due to sales being higher. And due to commodity prices almost doubling for certain materials. So the commodity prices were good to the recycling facility in 2022, and hopefully we see that continue. Kind of bodes well for the idea of increasing recycling, bringing in more product. We'll be diving into all that with the ad hoc committee. So that point was interesting. Quite right underneath that, the delinquent tax revolving activity increased business type activities as a result of less transfers out. We did take less money out of the delinquent tax revolving fund, less than what we actually budgeted. So and then the other thing, and this is something that Mr. Embry pointed out in committee and was very excited about on page 35 under the expenditures, and it lists out every department and their expenditures for the year and their total. And every number going down that far right column is in parentheses, which means that they spent less than what was budgeted. So that's great. And that represents a lot of hard work from all of those departments. And kind of a culture where they all kind of see the big picture, I think, and work hard to keep expenses within budget and under budget even. So just a few little takeaways from that. Yes.
Probably just a smart aleck comment first and then just two serious comments. Did we pay our utility bills? The lights are going off.
Right.
You ought to show that. Well, we do have, we did get cited on some things internally. And I think probably the ones dealing with reconciliation and adjustment by the end of the budget, we can take care of that. But this is my 9th year on the commission, and I think every audit that comes before me has the fact that somehow the courts have an account that does not have the treasurer as a signatory on that account. And apparently that's not unusual in the state. Seems like it should be clear cut. Whatever the state law is should govern, how you handle those finances. It shouldn't be, two different sets of books. It'd be nice to be able to resolve that. I don't know how to do it. Maybe a attorney general's opinion or something on the issue, but it seems like everybody's kind of dug in, at least on the court, to not put those accounts under the treasurer.
Sounds like that's what we might need to resolve that, is a legal opinion.
Be nice before I'm off the commission that resolved.
I've seen it every year that I've been. Any other, Commissioner Swaney?
I don't want to tread on the fact that, the departments are definitely stepping up and saving money. But I do think that the point of them being under budget more stems, or quite a few of the departments stems from the fact that they're not able to hire the employees and staff.
Yeah.
And that is basically, us not paying a salary, and that's why they're under balance. And that is something that we need to continue to address. I know that we've been working hard since I've been on the commission to raise salaries and keep retain employees. And I think that it's something that the environment is only getting worse, for hiring and retaining employees. And that's something we need to work at very hard as a commission.
Good point.
And piggybacking on his point, I think we as a commission should show our appreciation to those who've stepped up and filled in those gaps for people who we couldn't find positions for. I mean, we have a lot of people at the sheriff's department. We have a lot of people throughout all the departments that are doing more than one job.
Right.
So I think we as a group should acknowledge that. And I certainly would like to do that.
Good point as well. I hadn't looked at it that way. Any other discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Embry,
Yes.
Belzinski,
Yes.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney,
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson, Commissioner Hope.
Yes.
Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. And then item B, Saginaw Chippewa Indian Tribe of Michigan, Spring 2023 semi-annual 2% request. And Vice Chairman Jelizinski, would you present that motion for us, please?
We'll present the motion. Move to approve the following Saginaw Chippewa Indian Tribe of Michigan semi-annual 2% request prioritization for presentation to the Saginaw Chippewa Tribe by the required date of March 31st, 2023.
Support.
And moved and supported to approve the Saginaw Chippewa Indian Tribe of Michigan Spring 2023 semi-annual 2% request
So-
discussion.
So we've had 8 requests, all good requests worthy of consideration. And between the work session and this meeting, we did fill out a form to give a priority number from our own perspectives, and
There's the average.
it looks like the feasibility study for the Isabella County Secured Juvenile residential resource facility ended up with a 1. The Commission on Aging Programs and Services, number 1. Emergency Management, the automatic external defibrillator, is ranked at 1. Emergency Management exercise supplies, a 2. Humane Animal Treatment Society, the project being Animal Shelter Kennel Restoration, is a 2. Isabella Conservation District Septic System Cost Share Program, ranked 1. Material Recovery Facility Recycling Program, ranked 1. And the Sheriff's Office Law Enforcement Data Interoperability, number 1.
Any further discussion on those? And I've said this before, I don't ever want to get to a place where we take these for granted. Certainly, I don't think any of us do. No more discussion. Madam Clerk, a roll call, please.
Commissioner Engler,
Yes.
Commissioner Marino.
Yes.
Commissioner Swaney.
Yes.
Commissioner Hutchinson.
Yes.
Commissioner Embry,
Yes.
Commissioner Jazinski,
Yes.
Yes,
0 nays. Motion passed, Mr. Chairman.
thank you, Madam Clerk, and that'll bring us to general public comments. General public comment, and seeing none. Announcements, commissioners, do you have any announcements?
I just have a question.
Yes,
When is the get together gonna be when we discuss the budget and all that, the retreat kind of thing?
that's a good question. That will be this Thursday, March 23rd, 4 p.m. in room 320 of the administration building. Goal setting session. Something we did last year and we all thought it was beneficial and wanted to do it again. So that's an open meeting. Anyone's welcome to attend. It's been posted, properly posted, so.
And the administration did publish an agenda. So I don't know if you didn't get that. I know your email, I sometimes get it confused because there's a dot period between,
Yeah, for the,
you might want to check.
there's no dot. That's the one that I used to have.
Any other announcements? All right, is there a motion to adjourn?
Support.
Supported, and we are adjourned. 27.
There we go.
This has got to be your fastest meeting yet.
Pretty quick.
9 last one.
Yeah. All right.
Wow.